The newly released LEGO Ideas 21335 Motorized Lighthouses robots include a curious sticker, but the designers are keeping its origins a mystery. Like and subscribe to our channel as we learn about the LEGO Ideas 21335 Motorized Lighthouses. Augustin Fresnel created a ringed prism lens in 1822 that could focus light beams more efficiently than reflectors or large convex pieces of glass. They are now found in most VR headsets as well as spotlights. However, he originally intended them for lighthouses. This invention is credited with saving 1 million ships, and today, LEGO has shown a motorized lighthouse with Fresnel lens of its own. The LEGO Group this week unveiled LEGO Ideas 21335 Motorized Lighthouses, a 2,065-piece kit based on an original fan design by Sandro Quattrini. The huge construction includes a 3-floor model with a hidden treasure cave and 2 minifigures that are perched atop a small rocky island. It has a cottage with a blazing fireplace and a lighthouse tower with a motorized rotating light and specially made Fresnel lens elements. The cottage and tower are situated on a brick-built rocky outcrop with steps leading down to the pier and a cave containing pirates' treasure. And they are both easily accessible so that you may explore the exquisitely detailed interiors. A buildable rowboat, seagull, cat, and lighthouse keeper minifigures, as well as a rowboat, all add to the charming picture. There are a few details that the newest LEGO Ideas kit isn't letting public to know about. Even if much of what 21335 Motorized Lighthouse has to offer is right there on the box, like its rotating Fresnel lens, hidden treasure grotto, and pair of appropriately dressed minifigures. One of these is the rationale for the white rowboat's name, Leda, which on the surface appears to be an odd decision. Leda was an Atalian princess who later rose to power as a Spartan queen, who gave birth to 4 children, one of whom was rumored to be Helen of Troy. Senior model designer Luca Capitur is keeping his cards close to his chest, and when it comes to how that connects to a LEGO lighthouse, and specifically to a rowboat whose stern is stickered with Leda in all caps. Although I like to believe it can be an acronym for LEGO in Denmark, this one has a special meaning to me, Capitur told Jay's Brick blog. It has no application in the real world and is left up to individual interpretation. Interpretations of the name often start and finish with Capitur's first suggestion if we're not drawing on real-world significance, and can omit any references to the Leda of Greek mythology. Similar to how 21326 Winnie the Pooh included Easter eggs to fan designer Ben Alder and his family, it's possible that this sticker also makes a reference to fan designer Sandro Quattrini. LEGO sets with references from both official and fan designers are nothing new, but the rationale behind them is usually well known. But it appears that we won't ever find out the true significance of the Leda label on the rowboat's stern for 21335 Motorized Lighthouse. Coming to the detailed features of the LEGO Ideas 21335 Motorized Lighthouse, a distinctive building experience. This vintage LEGO display model is a fantastic treat for yourself or a thoughtful gift for other enthusiastic LEGO builders. It comes with step-by-step instructions to help you through the immersive building process. Adult-sized construction toys. You're now in your zone. Explore the variety of premium models and LEGO sets for adults, which have been carefully chosen. There is a thoughtful, active building project waiting for you, no matter what your passion is. Model of a Motorized Lighthouse 21335 for display. With this incredibly detailed, instructable lighthouse on rocks with a pier and steps, a cave, and a lighthouse keeper's hut, you can showcase your ingenuity. 2 figures and 2 LEGO minifigures. Contains a lighthouse keeper and sailor, as well as a cat and bird to help set the atmosphere, and a buildable rowing boat model. Using a Fresnel lens element to rotate light, the lighthouse revolving light and the cottage's blazing fireplace are powered by a medium motor and a cable with lights. Revel in the details, remove the pieces on the tower's back to see the stairs leading to the top. Remove the roof of the cottage to see the inside in detail, and look for a treasure chest in the cave. Good idea for an adult. Give this 2,065-piece kit to someone who enjoys building vintage LEGO display models, buildings, or lighthouses as a surprise birthday, Christmas, or other holiday gifts. Buildable artwork you can show off in your home. Over 55 centimeters tall, 25 centimeters broad, and 25 centimeters deep make up this operational lighthouse model. Detailed instructions and an illustrated booklet with the set's fan designer and LEGO designers are included in the step-by-step guide. These materials will help you have an immersive, hands-on building experience. The fan favorite for LEGO. This adult-friendly buildable model is one of a wide range of LEGO Ideas sets made by the LEGO Group and voted for by LEGO fans. Each set was designed by a fan designer. How about we give you a review of the building? 19 parts bags labeled 1 to 13. A bag of larger components without a number. the battery box, and the motor are all contained inside the box. Powered up components, notably the new standard battery box, a medium motor, and a set of lights, are now known to power the set. Despite power functions being replaced by powered up elements a few years ago, these parts are still relatively uncommon, only appearing in a handful of sets as a whole. The base plate and instructions are packaged in sturdy cardboard envelopes. This is the first time the latter has ever been shown in dark blue, and it is a very welcome addition to the current options. The instruction manuals for many of the other adult-oriented sets, especially those from the Ideas series, include information on the model's inspiration and designers. The fact that the steps for the base are in a manual that is landscape-oriented, and the instructions for the tall lighthouse are in a manual that is portrait or vertical-oriented is also sort of amusing. This collection contains a small number of stickers, which is good. It's also wonderful that when we have to have stickers, those stickers have a narrative attached to them. The unique portrait in this instance, according to the designers, is a throwback to the 19th century, when Fresnel lenses were first employed in lighthouses. A sepia family portrait by fan designer Sandro Quattrini was also artistically recreated. The last map is of the Gillespie shoreline as a homage to the family vacation that served as the model for the initial construction. Unfortunately, the sticker with the greatest attention, the boat's name, Letta, had no explanation. But we have to assume that it's important to one of the designers. When the whole build is done, the form that is left is elegant and truly rather big. The height is 21.5 inches from the base to the lightning rod. It looks beautiful in every aspect as well. Furthermore, you can pick it up by the column because it is fairly sturdy. The response from the top is mainly pleasure and joy, and it functions well and appears to be professional. The fact that it isn't particularly bright, though, does cause a small amount of disappointment. It isn't terrible, but it also doesn't have much of a punch. It is reflected off of a background that is positioned 1.5 to 2 feet away. Even while it is somewhat weak from that distance, it is still far superior to nothing. The garage door's prismatic appearance is very cool. The vista is unbeatable from the bottom. A lovely glow covers the entire cottage and can be seen through every window as the light is filtered through the trans orange of the stove. It appears to be really cozy. It looks just as wonderful in the dark, but you'll have to just take my word for it. Now, let's talk about everybody's favorite part of a LEGO set, the minifigures. There are only 2 minifigures included in this kit, aside from the animals. It feels like there should be more, but then again, lighthouses are kind of lonely places. Let's look at the animals before we encounter the figs. We have a rubbery seagull that was packaged separately in a baggie. This small fella has only been in a few sets, with the exception of a brief appearance in the Built-A-Mini section of LEGO retail stores. As a piece of equipment for the Sea Captain Series 10 collectible minifigure, it initially appeared in 2013. We've also got a little gray kitten, which is new this year. Let's finally get to know the figs now. First, we have a character who's unclear. She might have a connection to the keeper. Though she doesn't wear a uniform, they might both be keepers. She might also be a sailor who's appreciative that the lighthouse saved her from becoming lost. Whoever she is, she has a gorgeous new torso and a fisherman's hat, and that is only before shown in a few hidden side sets in light brilliant orange and sand green. The keeper is dressed in a fine dark blue outfit, a captain's hat, and a pocket watch. A large supply of this outfit would be ideal for a ship or train station build. Along with a gray mustache and beard, he also has a friendly face. So, are you impressed with the new LEGO Ideas 21335 Motorized Lighthouse? And what do you think the meaning of the boat's name is? Let us know in the comments.